Have you ever noticed that some women over 60 who live alone seem to have a certain smell? And I don't mean in a mean way, but there's a reason for it, a secret no one talks about. Stay with me until the end, because by the time we finish, you'll understand exactly why this happens and what can be done to feel fresher, healthier, and more confident, even if you live alone. And hey, if you've ever felt invisible or overlooked as a woman over 60, hit that like button, drop a comment saying, "I've noticed this," and subscribe so you never miss the truths people your age actually need to hear. Living alone after 60 can feel like the ultimate freedom. You get to decide everything: what time you wake up, what you eat, what shows you watch, when you go to bed, even how messy or tidy your space is. There's no one to answer to, no judgment, no compromises, but there's a hidden side to this independence that most women don't talk about. Loneliness is not just a feeling, it has a real, physical effect on your body, and it can even change the way you smell. When we're lonely, our bodies produce more stress hormones, especially cortisol. Cortisol isn't just a stress thing, it directly affects your sweat, your skin, your digestion, and even your immune system. Stress sweat smells different than regular sweat. It can be sharper, more sour, sometimes almost musky, and it's a natural reaction your body has to feeling isolated. Because we live alone, we don't get the constant social feedback that would normally help us notice these changes. For decades, many women have lived with family, spouses, children, roommates, or even regular colleagues. These relationships create a feedback loop. You brush your hair because someone might see you, wash clothes because someone notices if they smell, adjust your perfume or deodorant because someone else reacts to your scent. When you live alone, that loop disappears. You don't get the subtle signals that tell your body to stay socially fresh, and over time, small changes in scent can go unnoticed by you. Loneliness also affects other parts of the body that play a role in scent. It can slow digestion, affect your gut bacteria, and subtly alter the natural oils on your skin. These changes don't happen overnight. They happen gradually, and because you're living solo, you might not even notice until someone else points it out. Some women notice their hair getting drier, their skin feeling different, or their natural scent changing, and it has nothing to do with hygiene. It's biology responding to isolation. This is completely normal. Living alone doesn't mean you're careless. It means your environment has changed and your body reacts in ways you didn't expect. Once you understand why this happens, there are practical steps you can take to reset your body and feel confident again. Living alone has obvious perks. No one is nagging you, no one is judging you, and you can stay in your pajamas all day if you want. But it also makes it easy to skip tiny daily habits that once came naturally. When you live with others, your personal hygiene and small routines happen automatically. You brush your hair before leaving the house because someone might notice. You wash the dishes right after eating because leaving them out would bother someone else. You shower because someone will see you, or because it's part of a rhythm set by family or coworkers. When that social mirror disappears, many women let these micro-rituals slide. Maybe you shower less often because no one will see you. Maybe you wear the same cardigan for a couple of days because it still feels fine to you. Maybe you skip brushing your hair or even washing your face because it feels unnecessary. Over time, these small habits that once kept your body and your space fresh gradually fade, and subtle changes in smell can appear. It's not laziness. It's biology and habit combined with human nature. Humans evolved to adapt to their social environment. If no one is around to notice, our brains naturally adjust our priorities. We focus on comfort, convenience, and survival, not on small cues like freshness or scent. Your body and your environment respond to these choices whether you realize it or not. Another factor is that our senses change with age. The sense of smell diminishes slightly as we get older, which makes it even harder to notice subtle changes in our own scent. You might not realize that an outfit or a favorite sweater has started to retain more odors because your nose isn't picking it up like it used to. And because you're living alone, there's no one else to give you feedback. This is why women who live alone sometimes notice that their body or home smells different over time, and it has nothing to do with hygiene in the way most people think. It's a combination of skipped rituals, changes in senses, and the subtle impact of living without constant social mirrors. Once you understand this, you can start creating small routines that keep you feeling fresh without anyone else needing to be around. What you eat has a much bigger impact on your natural scent than most people realize, especially after 60. Your body changes with age, digestion slows down, your gut bacteria shift, and these shifts have a direct effect on how you smell, both through sweat and breath. Certain foods, garlic, onions, spicy dishes, and heavily processed meals, don't just affect your health, they change the chemistry of your body. Some foods release compounds that travel through your bloodstream and are excreted through your sweat. That means your natural scent changes depending on what you ate yesterday, today, or even the day before. Coffee, alcohol, certain cheeses, and sugary snacks can also intensify odors. Combine that with dehydration, which is very common for women living alone, and you've got dry skin, stronger natural odors, and an environment where bacteria thrive more easily. It's easy to underestimate these effects because you might not notice them in yourself. Your body gives subtle signals, but if you live alone, there's no one else around to notice or comment. No one is handing you cues like they would if you were in a family home or living with friends. Even the way you eat affects your body chemistry. Skipping meals, eating irregularly, or relying on prepackaged foods may save time and effort, but it can amplify odor-related issues. Digestion slows, gas builds up, and the natural balance of bacteria in your gut and on your skin changes. These are natural biological responses, not failures. This is part of the reason some women living alone notice subtle changes in their scent over time. It's not shameful. It's your biology adapting to lifestyle and environment. Small adjustments to hydration and diet can make a noticeable difference without giving up your favorite meals or spending hours in the kitchen. After 60, women's bodies undergo changes that affect almost every aspect of how we look, feel, and even smell. Hormonal shifts after menopause don't just affect mood or energy. They change your skin, hair, and sweat in ways many women don't anticipate. Your skin produces less natural oil, sweat glands behave differently, and the balance of bacteria on your skin shifts. These changes can make your natural scent a little stronger, a little different, or even slightly more noticeable than before. It's easy to think these changes are signs of neglect, but they're not. They're simply biology. Your body is adapting to new hormone levels, and your skin is aging as it should. What this means in practical terms is that things you could get away with in your 40s or 50s, like skipping moisturizer or using the same detergent, might start to show in subtle ways. Even if your hygiene hasn't changed, your body chemistry has, and your skin needs different care to maintain balance. This also explains why some women notice that perfumes or strong deodorants seem less effective than they used to. The issue isn't the product, it's that your skin's natural oils and sweat patterns have changed. Simple steps like gentle exfoliation, daily moisturizing, and choosing mild, unscented body care products can have a profound effect. These small adjustments help your skin maintain its natural balance, reduce odor, and keep you feeling confident. Hormonal changes also affect hair. Thinning, dryness, and changes in scalp oils can all contribute subtly to how we smell. Even the way sweat interacts with your hair can change. Understanding these changes makes it easier to address them in simple, realistic ways. You don't need expensive products or complicated routines. What works is consistent, gentle care that respects your body's new rhythms. Another layer of this issue is mental health. Living alone can feel wonderful, but it can also be isolating, draining, and at times, lonely. Emotional well-being has a surprising effect on physical presence and body chemistry. Depression, low motivation, and fatigue can make even small hygiene tasks feel burdensome. Over time, skipping small routines, not washing clothes regularly, or neglecting skincare can subtly affect how you smell, and these changes can go unnoticed if you live alone. Mental health and self-perception are closely tied. When no one else is around to reflect your habits back to you, it's easy to stop noticing subtle changes. You might wake up, shower when it feels convenient, wear the same outfit for a couple of days, and not realize your body chemistry is slowly shifting. It's not laziness or shame. It's simply the natural effect of living without constant social cues. Even women who are organized and diligent can be affected. Stress, worry, or feeling overlooked by society can amplify small changes in hygiene or self-care. Your mood and mindset influence your energy levels, your motivation, and even your sweat. When your body and mind are both under stress, natural odors can become more noticeable, not because of negligence, but because of the way your body responds to emotional states. Understanding this connection between mental health and physical presence can change how you approach daily routines. It's not about perfection or being judged by others. It's about creating habits and care routines that make you feel confident, comfortable, and vibrant, regardless of who is around. Feeling good about yourself and maintaining simple rituals naturally keeps your body fresh and your environment inviting. After understanding how loneliness, skipped rituals, diet, hormonal changes, and mental health all combine to affect natural scent, the solution becomes clear. Simple, consistent routines that honor your body, mind, and environment. Start with hydration and nutrition. Drinking enough water and eating fresh foods supports digestion, balances gut bacteria, and helps keep body odor neutral. You don't have to give up your favorite foods. Just adding water, fresh vegetables, or probiotic-rich items can make a subtle but noticeable difference. Next, micro-rituals matter. Shower regularly, even if you live alone. Change clothes daily. Brush your hair and maintain skin care. These small acts keep your body in balance, refresh your scent, and reinforce a sense of dignity and self-respect. They don't take long, but over time, they create a lasting impact. Your skin needs gentle care. Mild exfoliation 2 or 3 times a week, daily moisturization, and unscented deodorants can help maintain balance without overwhelming your senses or your skin. Clothing care matters too. Washing clothes with a vinegar or baking soda rinse neutralizes odors naturally and keeps fabrics fresh. Finally, pay attention to mental health. Create small, non-negotiable routines that make you feel good, energized, and capable. Set intentions for your day, maintain habits that honor your body, and nurture your sense of self-worth. When your mind feels balanced, your body naturally follows and subtle odors diminish. This is not about vanity. It's about understanding your body, respecting its changes, and creating a life that feels clean, confident, and radiant. Living alone after 60 doesn't mean losing freshness or vitality. It means taking control of your environment and habits in ways that serve your well-being. With small, consistent steps, you can feel vibrant, confident, and completely yourself every single day.